So Patrick is telling us about his life from childhood. It seems our life is the greatest adventure, and it starts as a newborn coming into this world. Patrick is showing us his family album, and on the first picture we see a newborn baby, and it is Patrick. It took him 10 months to figure out how to grow, and it took him long time to learn how to walk. He was an anxious baby, an anxious kid, and it was hard for him to make friends in kindergarten. His teacher would always punish him since he misbehaved a lot. He thinks that it is to do with his loneliness, because his parents were raised on a farm, and he thought that is not much about parenting. And he thought that his parents spoiled him. They loved him a lot, and as a result he was able to throw tantrum around them. So at the next photo he shows us his little brother, Mark. His little fellow changed his life around. His uncle and his aunt died in a car accident, and his parents adopt Mark, and so he became an old brother. He said that he spent his teenage years taking care of a little brother. He had to take him to daycare and then to pick him up. And he studied at college, and he had to help his little brother. It was not easy for him, but Mark, it was always fun for Mark to hang out with his friends. Then he shows us the next photo with a graduation ceremony, and we see his whole family: dad, mom, and little brother Mark. After graduation, he moved to LA to find job. He didn't have enough money to afford to rent an apartment, but one guy that whom he met, his name was Jack. He helped him find a room in a student's house. Then he is showing us showing us a photo of his wife, Jess, and we see how he tells us a story about their love. They fell love at one side, and a few months later they got engaged. Things developed quickly between them. So he was 25 years old, and he was full of dreams, and he wanted to start a family and to settle down. So uh, his wife got pregnant, and they couldn't take a break. He couldn't take a break for work, so they decided to stay at LA and to get married in this town. They decided to settle down in LA, and they wanted to raise their kids in a nice warm place. So finally they were able to buy their own house.